Okay, let's get right into this. I'm changing this out. So right now on trip, I get this, and then, gives me the timer and all that stuff. And then if I go over to fuel economy, right, it doesn't give me a whole lot here, right? Just gives me the standard stuff. Go to information, I get nothing there. In settings, so in settings I got driver assist, display, and convenience, and that's it. That's all I've got in there. And then system check, I've got 0 warnings. I don't know why that says 80% life. It's supposed to, I need to change that. So yeah, anyway, so, and then all this here, and then the hours. So we are going to change this system out. Now before I do, what I also want to let you guys know is that, like, I've already done this, and I had to double check to make sure that I can change my kilometers before I want to change this out, because I got to mark down the kilometers that I've got compared to what the other system has. And then the one bug that's got is like right here where the speedometer is where there's a digital side on that side. And I noticed that every single time that I was going in and I was using my navigation buttons here, it was working over there as well. Now, at the time that I was doing this, I actually had the other, the other Ford Sync with the 8-inch screen controls here. So I actually couldn't control the radio at all. So I was trying to control the radio at the same time managing this. So anyway, let's just get into this. This will not take long at all. All right, so pop the bottom cover off. And then right here where your dimmer switch is, you're gonna have a 9/32 or 7 mil right there. Then you're gonna have one right here. There's another cover right here, another cover like right here that you got to take off. And then now here we've got this one, and then you got 2 up top there that you got to get. So we'll go ahead and get those out. All right, now that I've got all those out, this thing here, the easiest way to do it is grab it from the bottom and kind of slide it up. And then you can reach in there. Reach in there. Unplug it. And then get that out of there. All right, done. Now, we're going to put this one in. So I'll just go ahead and squeeze that in there because, I'm recording. So I'll show you that when it's in there. Okay. So it's back in there. Now, I'll go ahead and give you guys the start up. So right now I got the radio turned down, but I'm just going to show you here as I do this. As I hit the navigation buttons, see how it changes? It changes on the radio too, which is kind of a little annoying. But anyway, so I don't have navigation. If I was to click over on navigation here, like if I hit this, that is not true north. So I know that doesn't work. So then phone, if I hit phone, it just says temporary lost communication with Bluetooth. So yeah, so with touchscreen, so because I don't have the 8-inch touchscreen, so that's not going to work. If I just hit entertainment, if I just hit OK, that's what's going to be playing basically. So if I hit OK again, my screen goes back to the radio and it'll tell me that's what I'm listening to. And then you got climate control. Climate, I've got it off, so if I click that, I had the other climate control plugged in, that's why. So it's not going to work with this one here, but the other climate control that I had in here, which is the black one, like with the buttons up and down, that one actually allowed me to control this here. So unfortunately that's not going to work there now, so that kind of sucks. So this thing will most likely just sit up here on navigation or entertainment. Now on this side here we've got a few more displays. Let's see if I can get this into focus. So over here, so display mode 1, I've got like that empty, and then there's my water and that as well. So I get these 3 there. So now if I click over, then I've got my trip 1 and 2. So I don't even know why these are on here exactly, but like this one right here, I think I reset one of these. So I think it was this one right here I reset. So I don't even know which one I'm on. And then here, fuel economy, it just gives me my instant. I guess it'll give me that screen there. So it does give me a couple of different options there. In settings, I have driver assist. In driver assist, got traction control, parking, rear park aid. I don't have that because I don't have a camera and I don't have the sensors. Vehicle, so DTE calculation, my locks, my oil life reset, wipers, and yeah, so that's pretty much it there. The one thing that I don't have is auto lamp delay. So the auto lamp delay, even though that's actually on my car, that's the one thing that I have to actually enable. I do have auto lamps on here. Well, I wonder if I turn those on. Instrument dimming. So let me see if I put that on. Yeah, see, auto lamp delay still isn't lit up. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to get this, and this is why I need forescan, is because I want to be able to turn that on. That's one of those things that I wanted to work on. The display, quad display, so I could go fuel gauge, fuel intact. So go like that. Language, of course, units, you can change your distance, kilometers a liter, liters, whatever. Temperature, I could change that to Celsius or Fahrenheit. So there's a couple of different things that you get with this. You know what I mean? So I'll most likely just keep this up here like this, and then there's one here that I can change it to. Which one is it? This one right here. So I can keep my water and my fuel. Now here's the thing too, because it has S and this thing doesn't have that. So if I push this thing down into drive, that's as far as it goes. And if I push, like all police interceptors have, what's this auto, there it is, has low gear. Okay, so when I actually push low gear, drive just goes away. I don't have sport mode, so right now I'm not in any gear. Normally the L would light up, so yeah, I accidentally stopped that recording. So but because I actually don't have the S's there, so I'm actually gonna lose that. So here she's in drive right now. Like I said, the tack works, which is kind of nice. I was gonna say the fuel gauge, when I put this in earlier on, I was actually lower than full. So I don't know if that fuel gauge is actually working or not for my car. That might be one of the things in the module that have to be reset or calibrated. I'm not sure. But that's the upgrade that I've got to do right now. Like I said, I still have to get forescan because, obviously a couple things that I want to do to this. But I hope this is one of the most in-depth videos you guys have actually seen on changing your instrument cluster over. Like I said, I'll let you guys know about the empty full, the fuel gauge there, because I'm not quite sure if that thing's actually going to be working. So I'm going to have to keep track of my mileage for sure. But you'll notice this one here's got like 150,000, almost more than me. So I want to be, that's the other thing I want to be able to do with forescan is change that odometer so it can actually match mine. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to take a screenshot of these kilometers, and I've already took a screenshot of my other kilometers, so I know where they're at, so I can add the difference to it when I want to change them over. But yeah, so that's that, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep watching. Please subscribe, like, share. Hit the bell, turn on all those notifications. I got my affiliate links down in the bottom if you guys are interested in looking at any lights for your car. I've been partnered up with these guys for a little while, and I highly recommend them. So with that being said, guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.